you work in a restaurant,
Yes.
right? So obviously you have strong opinions about food.
Very.
Right? Okay, so tell me, I think whenever you order ingredients from someone else, or you order food, I just get a little nervous. So
Sure.
what's been your experience with like getting all of this food pre-chopped and pre-prepped and just ready to go? Is it is delicious?
The meat has been fantastic.
Okay.
Very high quality, and so like
Awesome.
I've never been disappointed by any of the food that we've received.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, you can't go to the grocery store and say that.
That's what I was gonna say. Like again, we're saving our time picking things up and shopping for the best deal and making sure all the produce is great, right?
Right.
Okay. So as I said, I've never done this before. I'm brand new to it. So this is an actual bag, and this is an example of something that Jen would bring you. So either you can pick it up from her, she can deliver it, she has drop spots. Like, it's seriously the easiest thing ever. And when I first heard about this, I was just jazzed that like someone else will peel and chop my carrots. I mean, even that to me, again, with all these little kids running around, or and we're all busy. I mean,
Right,
let's be
right.
honest, nobody really wants to chop and sous chef it up. But what I didn't realize is it's so much more than that, where I just want to show you this bag. There are six ingredients in this bag already for us. So in order to make this recipe, I'm going to do nothing. I am not gonna cook. I'm not gonna open cans. I'm not gonna, measure out these peppers. I'm not going to, perfectly put the right amount of green chilies or chop these red onions. Do you know what I'm saying, you guys? This is done. Done. I mean, maybe Jen's gonna walk us through it later, but what, we add some seasonings or like oils or something.
In
And that's it.
my experience, you would add seasonings or something to it, and you would literally mush up the bag.
Mush it up, which
Isn't
kids
that
would
fantastic?
love to do that.
Yes,
I mean, that would
yes.
actually be fun.
And then you seal it and you put it in your freezer, and you forget about it until you think, oh, I think I'm gonna have that for dinner sometime this week.
I mean, you guys, like I'm actually feeling like less anxious now just talking about this. Like I can do this. Who can do this? Can you open a bag?
I can do
We
this.
can do this. Okay, you guys. Let's look at another one. This one, I was joking that with all the kids I have and with the way that my life is, like, you like get everything laid out, you're ready to go, you're like, I am going to meal prep, right? We're doing this. Maybe you pour yourself a glass of wine, you put some music on. It would take me half an hour to chop this, because the second I start, someone's gonna need a snack, and then someone's gonna need this and that, and the husband's gonna have a question, my phone's gonna go off. And it's just like, I'll never actually get dinner cooked. Like, do you have those challenges too?
100%. Yep.
I don't know why it's so hard. So again, just the fact that this is all done for me is such a relief.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's healthy, fresh, wonderful food. I didn't have to shop. I didn't have to pick it up. I didn't have to wash it. I didn't have to chop it. Also, I don't have to decide what to make with it because I already know.
It's already done.
Seriously though, this is awesome. Like, I'm very, very excited. So is there anything else you want to tell us about the food? I mean, are some of them like crock pot, or some of them stovetop? How does this work?
I've found that you can purchase a meal a kit that's going to be all crock pot.
Okay, or
So
you
if
can
that's
do
your
jam, or if that works for your
right,
family.
Right. You can. I think during the summer they do grilling ones. So
Cool.
if you like to grill a lot, there's a lot of grilling options. But the rest of them are really kind of a good mix.
Okay.
So there's going to be a couple crock pot, or a couple stovetop, or a couple oven.
Sure.
So you can cook kind of with the things that you have in your home. I haven't seen a single one that says microwave, so you're good on that one.
I don't own a microwave, so that's great. I bet you don't cook with your microwave either.
Not really.
Not really, no.
So it's fantastic, and I've been cooking grilling meals this is January. We're cooking grilling meals.
We're in the Midwest, if
Because
you're
they're
watching
great
somewhere else.
food,
Right.
and I can cook them on my stovetop,
Sure.
or I can cook them with another method, and
Yeah.
it's been just fine.
That's awesome.
I have done crock pot food that I just, I forgot to put it in the crock pot in the morning, so I've done it on a pot on my stove, and it's been fantastic.
And it works.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it sounds like even if you weren't so much of a foodie, or like, I mean, I'm not a great cook at all. Like, I don't pride myself on being fancy or anything, but like, you feel like almost anyone could execute these recipes, right?
My 15-year-old can do these recipes.
Oh, well, hello, that's amazing. I would like to. Will you train my kids when they get to be that age?
I
To
can
also,
try.
okay, because that sounds wonderful. Like,
Yes.
that's so great.
It's been fantastic. Just that the directions even are so easy to follow when it comes to cook time. As long as you've remembered to thaw the bag, you can follow the directions and make the meal, and it's so easy. And on more than one occasion, I've forgotten to thaw the bag.
Yeah, right.
And it still usually kind of works out. I try and thaw in water for a little bit.
Sure.
But, you know, you can make it work. And
Where there's a will, there's a way, right?
Right.
That's
and I can
awesome.
still have a good, healthy meal without, you know, struggling.
And I was so, when you're trying to figure out what to make on any given night, if you look at the top, I love how there's a visual. There's a photo of each recipe so that I don't have to, you know, be stressed out about it. I don't even have to open an app. I can just look through here and be like, oh, look, here's this one, here's this one. Because, you know, all the bags are already ready to go in my freezer. And so I just love that they give you such an easy visual. And then I also love that on the back here, it's going to give you some examples of all of the other kits. And you, like you were saying, you ask your family, right?
Yes.
Like, so that's what I would be doing. I'd be cooking away and being like, oh, weeknight meals. Wonder what's in that one. Ooh, cozy classics, right? So I just love how beautiful all of this is.
It's very well put together, yeah.
And do you feel like it's kind of inspiring too, like the way they do everything? Okay.
Ooh, which one am I going to order next?
I'm gonna like look like a better cook than I really am if I do this, aren't I?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely you are.
Amazing, you
Now,
guys.
For your family, it says it's 4 servings, but your kids are so young. I
Yeah.
think one meal would really work well with your family.
Sure. So that's a good question. So it's 10 meals of 6 servings, I think, or 20 meals of
4 to
3
6.
servings, 4 to 6.
4 to
okay.
6.
So I mean, obviously
think you'd
we
be
all
fine.
eat different amounts.
Right.
Do you split yours in half, or you do the full one?
I do the full one,
Okay.
and I find that I have to supplement with maybe extra rice or extra
Sure.
side dish because I do have a 15-year-old boy.
Yeah.
And he eats
Yeah.
a lot.
We are just starting to get like all the kids eating at all, and I already feel like we eat so much, so I can't even imagine. But I love that it would work for that too. You know,
It's
you
perfect,
can
yeah.
easily modify or add a
yeah.
little more
Yeah.
to make it work. All right. There's a really easy list under every single recipe of what you need when you serve it. And these are not difficult lists. These are not lengthy lists. I mean,
Right.
these are a handful of things. A lot of them you'd have in your house anyway. I mean, I just think they've done such a great job. Like, we think of Pinterest as being up here and completely stressful and unattainable, and I get anxiety just thinking about it. This is like the same result with this much stress.
So I made this meal at my house a couple weeks ago, and it tells you
And it's steak with chimichurri sauce, just so you know. Yeah.
in one bag it has the steak and a marinade, and the bag that she just showed you with all the different vegetables.
Yeah.
That's
So like
your
this
second bag.
is all done. I don't know if this is the right one, but I mean when she says
Right.
there's steak and a marinade and stuff, you aren't mixing 18 things
Oh, no,
together
it's
to
all right
make
there.
a marinade. Like it's
Yep,
ready
yep.
to go.
And so then there's, you know, things that you need at the time of cooking. And it's a very easy list.
Sure.
And these are things that either they've already given you or they expect that you're going to have.
Sure.
Water. They expect you're going to
Water.
have water. Oh my gosh.
I could do this. Good.
And this is 7 steps to make steak with chimichurri sauce.
Which I love chimichurri, and I know what that is, and it's one of those things where you're like, squad goals. Someday, guys, I'm gonna get out my Ninja blender, I'm gonna get all my herbs, I am gonna make that. Nope, I got it.
It was fantastic.
I got it.
They all
Tasted
loved
great.
it. Everybody liked it.
That's so
It was
amazing.
so easy.
And by the by, guess what this one's called that we're discussing right now? Off the Wheaten Path. Isn't that cute? Like, that makes me so happy. So if you are gluten sensitive like we are and our families are, who cares? You don't even have to ask Jen. She doesn't have to swap anything out. They make a kit for you. They make one that's paleo, I've heard. They make one that's Whole30 approved. Whole30 approved. As a trainer, this makes my heart so happy. So, anything else you want to let us know?
I
Is there
think
any reason we shouldn't do this?
if you want to spend a lot of money and get fat.
Amen, girl. That sounds perfect. All right,
I
well,
don't
with
know.
that, we're going to wrap this up.